Hello, everybody. We have Ariel E, 30th Ward, Chicago, Illinois. Alderman, committee man. What's up? All right. Hey, one in. Hey. Hello. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Thankful and grateful.
What are you taping?
Recording public officials in the capacity. Hello, how you doing, man? How y'all?
Barb, how are you?
Pretty good, thankful.
What's the reason?
We pay taxes here in Chicago, and there's a lot of the people who work for the public. They think they're above the law, and they don't like recording, and it's called documentation of everything goes on. It just so the people in the community, because a lot of people don't even know they're aldermen. A lot of the young people don't know what's going on, so I'm just trying to, how could I say, inform people. That's all. It's information for the public.
Do you know who your alderman is?
My alderman? Oh yeah, I do. I do.
Do you know who your alderman is?
Yep.
I definitely
Who's your
do.
alderman?
Hello.
I really don't.
I know, but you work for the public.
I
Yeah.
don't personally do not want to be on it.
Right. But you work for the public, you get taxpayer money.
Yeah,
They pay their,
come and see me if they want.
right. So taxpayers, the taxpayer people of Chicago, they pay you for your salary
Can you
and everybody
please
else.
Not, please, I'm asking nicely.
It's okay. They don't work for the public if you don't want to be seen in camera, because this is going to happen more and more often, because see, transparency is happening here in Chicago. There's a lot of lawlessness going on, and a lot of the
his
people,
rights also.
well, not when you work for the public. If it was a private entity, it would be a different story. I just don't, just to let you know. What kind of what kind of services do you provide here as far as like for the community?
What kind of services?
Yes, sir. And what's your name? I apologize, so people can understand and know who you are.
Well, you should know whose office you're going into.
Ah,
You should videotape it right there. It's got it right there.
see, this is the problem that we got disconnect with the public. You treat us like we work for you. You work for us. You got to understand that, sir. So that's why I'm asking you out of respect. I'm not even talking disrespectfully.
Right.
And I'm asking you, what's your name and position, and what do you do here, sir?
Reboyras. I'm the alderman of the 30th Ward.
Okay, good. Thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate your courtesy. Hello, how you doing? Is that a personal phone, ma'am? Because that could get void if it's yours, and if it gets void, a lot of things come out of those telephones. So just be careful. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, if you're out in the public, it's your freedom, the Constitution, right? Freedom of, the Constitution?
Right.
What's the first one? I got to test that out public officials. We have to.
What do you think of the first one? The First Amendment.
There's some services there for, I guess.
City, he hasn't for city, and then he's asking for federal, so.
Nice. And how long have you worked for the public, sir?
40 years.
40 years? Wow, that's a long years, huh? Nice.
Not as an alderman, 40 years. 40 years.
But for the city in general?
Municipal.
All right. Nice. Yeah, I'm also concerned about a few things, too, is that, what are you guys going to do concerning this lawlessness that's going on within the CPD?
Lawlessness.
Yes. Because they seem to think they're above the law, and I see it throughout the whole city, especially here in this community area too.
The
It's like,
Chicago Police Department is under a consent decree now, so federal monitors involved now. So
Oh, wow.
they have to do everything by the paperwork. So it's changed a lot of the how policing is done.
wow.
But we've done
Didn't
that
know.
for probably 3 years now.
Yeah, nice.
Prior to the consent decree.
Okay, all right. And what's another question that I wanted to ask? So, how about the aldermen here and Cook County officials? What are they doing to curb the lawlessness that's going on here? Like, what do you, as yourself as an alderman representative of the community, because there's a lot of people in the community that do get abused and they get disrespected. Put it like that. They get disrespected by so-called
And
police
so,
officers.
So do the police.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do they take the oath to the Constitution? Do you take an oath to the Constitution?
Do we take an oath to the Constitution?
Yes, of the United States of America. The Bill of Rights. You guys, do you?
Yes.
You do? And do you try to uphold it?
Absolutely.
Okay. And see, and that's one of the things that you say you're trying to uphold it, right? But there's other people out there within the same system, a public system, right? And they don't do that. They stop people, they talk to them disrespectfully with bad words and cusses, but there's no repercussions. But we citizens, when we come out here, you got people driving around, tail light, 2 or 3 squad cars, talking to the people like they're criminals, yeah, with using the F word.
In some cases, I won't say no.
And
It happens in some cases.
how come we can't get those bad apples out of the way and have good people who show morals and show respect to the Constitution?
Federal monitors involved.
But why does the federal? Why can't you do it? That's my thing.
Can I do it?
Yes.
I can't.
Yeah, you can. We pay
They
you.
can report them. They can report them. People have a right to do that if they feel that.
But
they're abused.
let me ask you a question. You work for us, right? Correct? The public? The neighborhood? All right. So if you're the so-called leader of this area, how can the leader of this area not put them people in notice? And let them know that, hey, what you guys are doing are wrong. Use morals.
Call them out.
Yes.
Some of them do need that, but not in general. Not everybody does.
All right.
It's a
Okay.
very difficult job today to be a police officer.
Is it? Because I don't know. Because they make things worse a lot of times. And there's a lot of
In
documentations.
some cases.
And they violate people's right all the time. Constitution. The Constitution trumps anything, right? Ordinances and everything like that. You know what? I got a question too concerning ordinances. The park districts and stuff like that. I have been having a big issue with that because we, the United States, this is supposed to be a free land, and we got parks that close at 11 o'clock at night, and we still paying for it. And the thing is there any way?
Called for 8, 11 o'clock at night.
I know, but the thing is there any way that freedom could be wrong again? Because see, the park shouldn't be closed just because a group of people say that it's closed, and then they treat people disrespectfully too just because they're at the parks. If you want documentation and stuff like that, I don't mind sending you like a CD so you can see for yourself, and hopefully since you've been working 40 years, you know how it is in Chicago, and you see it, and honestly, I know what's been happening here for that long. So I know you have a lot of experience here in Chicago, but as people here, citizens, we want to change things around already because we're paying too many taxes. They're taking our money on top of more money. There's things too. People get disrespected right here when they park up. They get a ticket for $60 to $80. People are working hard to pay yous, everybody here. And yet they still want more money. I mean, do you think that's nice? I mean, people are struggling. Would you want to help all the people, your community, who are paying your salary for you and your family? Okay, all right. I hope we meet again because, things they have to change. It's not nice. You know what I'm saying? One of the main things in life is love your neighbor as you love yourself. Correct?
Right.
And that's not happening out there. A lot of aldermen. I'm not saying you, but a lot of aldermen, a lot of congressmen, a lot of senate. Everybody thinks that they can talk to us like we're nothing. Which, well, I hope you try, and I hope your morals kick in, and start helping out a little bit better, because I know you get a good healthy salary, while everybody else here get like $40,000 to $50,000 a year, and the taxes are going up, and if you don't pay taxes for your household, then you got this public government that we pay taxes to, and you want to take their house and have them family members in the streets.
We're visiting taxpayers now, those that didn't
Yes.
fill out the form for tax appeals or homeowners.
Yes.
We're physically helping them, bringing it to them so they can get what's due to them.
Nice. Yeah, but, hey, man, and this is the thing with me. It's like, as I've been here since '89, and I've seen a lot of transformation going on. And I think now a lot of the stuff that goes on is basically the public entity that is called government. I think that's the biggest issue now, because there's ordinances like when people come over here and protest, right? The First Amendment to the Constitution, freedom to what? To regrave the government. But yet, you go over there and then you got a battalion, an army, a paramilitary army of public servants, right? Beating people down with sticks and stuff like that. Now, I know there's a time for, self-defense and stuff like that, but... And another question, too, before I forget. Home and Square. Are you guys shutting it down? Are you going to shut it down? Home and Square, the black site where people disappeared, people got murdered there already. what's gonna happen with that?
Homan Square where the police are at?
Yeah, the big warehouse, that secret little facility that's more secretive than the CIA's, black sites, overseas. So it's like, what are you gonna do to address that problem with it? Because our citizens, your citizens from this neighborhood too, are getting kidnapped and put in a cage over there. They don't get, they disrespect them, beat them, leave them there for days.
I don't know that they do that there.
Oh, they do. It's been documented. I mean, if you want, like I said, if you want, I can send you a CD so you can see everything that's going on, documentation. But like I said, if you want to be a leader, you've been here 40 years, I think on my part, you should start stepping up the game with morals. You know, not think about money and power. Because if you show morals, you love your neighbors, you love yourself, guess what? Neighbors are going to respect you as a man. And anybody else that works for the public. You know? There shouldn't be no secretive things going on here.
No secrets here.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Thank you very much. And one more time for the public, what's your name again?
Ariel Reboyras.
Ariel Reboyras, Alderman for
30th Ward.
30th Ward. Thank you very much. Do appreciate your.
Your names?
I didn't get my name. You-
Good as citizen.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to give your names?
I can, but I mean, I'll give you my name because I'm around a lot. My name is John Paul.
John Paul Ariel. Good to meet you.
Likewise.
Joel.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And thank you very much for talking with us. I do appreciate your honesty and the conversation and everything. I do appreciate it. And may you have a good one. Take care. Take care, miss. Take care. Excuse me.
Sure.
And we're coming out of here. Woo. Hey, my goodness, you see him? So this is the address is what is the address?
3559.
North Milwaukee Avenue, by Milwaukee and Addison, by Schurz High School. I'm cutting off the stream. May y'all have learned something from this area. Peace.
Is he